she's late. Anytime we have a date, but I love her. I'm gonna ask her, is you is or is you ain't my baby? The way you acting lately makes me doubt. You is still my baby, baby. Seems my fling in your heart's done gone out. A woman is a creature that's always been strange. Just when you sure of one, you find she's gone and made a change. Is you is or is you ain't my baby? Maybe baby's found somebody new. But they know my baby is still my baby true.
Hello and welcome to the Lighthouse. This is going to be the Twin Flame Soulmate Say It With a Song reading from now and October 1st. It's a little off because, again, I didn't start it at the beginning of the month. It came sort of to me after the month already started as an idea. And I also am not sure, I'm still trying to work out a schedule and see, what things are going to be daily, what things are going to be just on weekends, what things weekly, what things are monthly, and what things might be just some randoms that I may use once in a while. I haven't figured it out. The Midnight Love series seems to be popular. So again, I only have that, Friday and Saturday night because I figured, hey, since I have the affirmations during the day, because again, we don't want to do too much. And it makes it kind of special, something to look forward to on the weekend. And plus it's an hour. So an hour every night might be too much. But anyway, and even with this one, I put this, I was going to do this every 2 weeks. Is that good? Does that seem like a good time? Or should this be a weekly reading? I don't know. I have to see how people respond. So we shall see. But anyway, I originally just wanted one card for each person, and I was going to pick something completely different for the mutual. But of course, Willis does what he wants. I say, give me one, he gives me two. I say, okay, give me two, he gives me three. Listen. So I said, okay, I'm going to use this third one then as the mutual. Because obviously, he's wanting more to come out than I am. Because again, I'm trying to, even this wasn't what was in the original Say It With a Song, but I said, hey, maybe I should include a little extra. I even made out some messages to go along with the song. Because again, when people would call into the radio station to dedicate a song to their person, they would usually have a little spiel that would go with it. Some kind of word, sentiment, or something to go along with the song dedication. So that's why I created this. So again, we get a little of the thoughts or the emotions here, and we also get the dedication. And then I wanted to have just one thing, but alas. And of course, we'll get some advice from Spirit. I'm going to work on some other cards because, again, the Romance Angels gets tired. you know. Um, but that'll come in time. And I gotta have my thing here because I won't remember the questions. But first, let us do the messages here. So this again deals with masculine and feminine energy. We both have both in us. You can go from one to the other. Depends on, again, what you're doing, how you're feeling, all these things. So whatever side resonates for you is you. And the other one is the other person. Again, but keep in mind this is general. So it may or may not be. It just depends. This is just for collective energy, right? So this is for the masculine energy, Nautilus Angel. Number 2. Let me be your angel. What makes me think of that Stacy Lattisaw song? Let me be your angel. I'll watch over you with all the loving tenderness you gave to help me through. Let me hold your head up. I will guide your way, the way you led me through the maze when my steps went astray. A delicate angel with brown feathered wings lovingly embraces the shell of Nautilus. Though her eyes are wide with concern, the protective cradle of her arms suggests a true sense of guardianship and care. Divination message: be prepared to accept help from others. Right now, you have a lot on your plate and it's getting difficult to tackle it all on your own. Striving to be independent is admirable, but we are all social beings and at times must rely on each other in order to thrive. Maybe you think asking for help is a sign of weakness or you are afraid of being a burden. Just remember all the times you have given your help and advice, and recognize that your loved ones will welcome the opportunity to reciprocate. By allowing others to support you physically or emotionally, you are contributing to a beautiful cycle of giving and receiving, and allowing someone else the chance to experience how rewarding it is to do something nice for another. Of course, we have antithesis. Assert your independence. You have a lot of people who love and care for you, but lately you have been relying too heavily on their generous support. You have the means to take care of your own needs, and it is time you make use of your capabilities and become the responsible, independent person you are destined to be. So this is again, if we're slacking in any way, we're needing to step it up or be open to receiving help and assistance and stop trying to do everything on our own. Or be O Sole Mio or Hermit, or whatever it is. Right? And then 28. A certain slant of light. Right? From the darkness there emerges illumination deemed divine. Feckless searching terminated by insight most sublime. From despair and confusion erupts another form of sight, lucidity all resulting from a certain slant of light. A pensive mermaid lies in her grassy pond, waiting for an answer to come to her. A grand light shines from above, illuminating her and her surroundings in a moment of divine insight and understanding. Divination meaning: illumination is coming. Darkness and confusion are commonplace in this world, but do not worry. Illumination is coming in the form of a new way of viewing your environment or situation. Some call it divine insight and others enlightenment. Either way, be prepared for a new perspective. A sudden shift in thinking will arise from the uncovering of unknown facts, opinions, or desires. These new points will help you understand where you are now and help to answer some of the questions that have been gnawing at you for some time. Be prepared, though. The illumination may be subtle and easy to miss. Keep your eyes open and your spirit curious so that you do not miss out on the illumination you have been so long waiting for. What's the antithesis? The answer is within you. You already know the answer to your current problem. It is in plain sight before you, but you are being too stubborn to admit it. Relax and admit that you may have to go in a direction you do not like. It is not weak to back down and realize you were wrong. Actually, it is mature to admit mistakes. You can then continue forward with your head held high. So that is for the masculine. And for the feminine, water elementals. Let me weigh the matter carefully and slowly sift results to even out the balance of the sea. When everything's in harmony and symmetry and peace, then everyone can finally be free. A group of 3 water nymphs lounge in a pond, deep in contemplation. Joined by their dolphin-fish friend, they rest and ponder under a darkened sky among the reeds and water lilies. Divination message: all will become balanced. Lately you have had your share of ups and downs. There have been many instances of confusion and times when you have felt pulled in several directions at once. Listen. External stressors have been wreaking havoc. Everything from unpredictable weather to unstable relationships can have a big impact on our emotional outlook. Fear not, my friend, for it won't be long before your life and body regain their natural sense of harmony and balance. You may need to reevaluate the aspects of your life that are giving you the most trouble and try setting some appropriate boundaries. If someone is taking too much of your time and energy, it is all right to limit their presence and influence. Look to the near future and breathe a deep sigh of relief. Once again, you will feel calm, clear-headed, and motivated to live life to the fullest. Antithesis. The scales will soon tip. Life can be quite the juggling act, and until quite recently you have kept it in equilibrium. Now things are coming at you at a frantic pace, and soon you will feel overwhelmed. Oof. You may need to put some activities on the back burner while you concentrate on pressing demands, even if doing so leaves you feeling imbalanced. Let us hope it's more the first message. Reaching for the sunset. Ah, yes. Dusky amber eventide, nightfall creeping ever near. Through my lake, crepuscular light lets me know the sunset's here. Oh, how I embrace the gloaming, knowing that the end is nigh. May there come a brighter morning, I shall greet it by and by. A mermaid surrounded by colorful tropical fish reaches through the water towards the bright rays of sun emitted from the evening sunset. While the sunset takes place in all of its glory, well above the mermaid's undersea realm, she is determined to pull it all the nearer. Divination message: the journey's end. You are approaching the last legs of a long and tiring journey. Listen, one that cannot end soon enough to suit you. You know what I'm saying? You are definitely ready for some closure. Fear not. Although this difficult situation has drawn on for so long, there really is an end in sight. Once the dust is cleared, take some time to reflect on what you have been through. Oof. And make peace with your struggles before starting something else. Remember that when one door closes, another opens, and you are definitely poised for a promising new beginning. Reach for that sunset and embrace the forthcoming dawn of the new day. Antithesis. Let it go. You've been clinging too hard to someone or something, but once what you had is gone. Oh, sometimes again, could be just not liking just getting older. You know, we must admit that this is it. This is how it is. All that's left is a shadow that cannot and should not last. Let it go gracefully. This loss is inevitable, and until you accept it, you cannot move on to life's next great adventure. That's why we've been getting that being at peace with one's age card a lot. Perhaps. And it's the whatever it is. And the mutual for both is Big Blue Whale. Isn't that pretty? I like it. With you by my side, O benevolent beast, I'll always be mighty and strong. Your manner so docile, your body colossal. Your great weight and force keep me swimming on course, embracing the sea with your song. A mermaid swims close beside an enormous barnacle-encrusted blue whale. See, this is even as we're older and barnacle-encrusted, we still have something to offer. In spite of the creature's impressive size, the mermaid shows no fear, indicating the pair are close friends. This gentle giant clearly means her no harm. Divination message: use your power gently. The blue whale is the largest creature known to man, with an inconceivable amount of physical power. Inconceivable. Just the same, she is no monster, but rather a gentle giant worthy of respect and admiration. As you discover your own sources of personal power, do not forget to maintain your loving disposition and use your strength to protect the less fortunate. Only the weak are cruel. The kind and gentle will always be the truly strong. Antithesis. Bold is beautiful. Lately, your meekness has become your weakness. You are being too passive and submissive, letting too many life opportunities slip by. It is time to embolden yourself and focus on using your strengths to their utmost potential, even if doing so feels impertinent. Remember, you are your own advocate, and you have the right to stand up for yourself and do what needs to get done. Again, and this is for both people. So there you have that, right? Should I keep these here? Will they be in the way? Not that I'll remember really what all these mean. Okay, so now we get to the cards. The thoughts, the feelings, the fears, the hopes, the intentions, the actions that we're going to take or are currently taking, and advice. And then, of course, we have some mutual things that we're going to put here. So, let us see what we have. We get a song and a thought. What is the masculine energy currently thinking in regards to the feminine between now and October 1st? What are the thoughts that the masculine is having in regards to the feminine? And again, and these are people, dealing with people that are in separation or potential partnerships. Yeah. Okay. What is the masculine's current thoughts in regards to the feminine? Just one, if possible. Oh, we got two. Why Don't We Fall in Love by Amarie. And Venus as a Boy by Bjork. And again, as a boy, as a girl, whatever it is. It's the words. No, not the genders. Right? Okay. That's the masculine's thoughts. What are the feminine's thoughts in regards to the masculine? Feminine states. Oh, and you blessed me with an equal amount, so I don't have my OCD problem. Higher by Jackie Wilson. Your love is lifting them higher. And Do I Ever Cross Your Mind by Brian McKnight. Let us move these here, because we need room in the middle. Look, we're trying, we gotta figure it out. I only got so much room. Now, the feelings. What are the feelings that the masculine has in regards to the feminine? What are the feelings? Oh yeah, and I should remind people to always have a little notes or something so that you can write down the songs. What are the feelings that the masculine has in regards to the feminine in this situation? What are the feelings? Get Into the Groove by Madonna. I guess you gotta prove something over here. There's gotta be proof somehow before any efforts are really made. We gotta know for sure. We gotta have proof that you're serious. And one more, please, for the masculine in regards to how they feel about the feminine. Uh-oh. Love TKO by Teddy P. Teddy Pendergrass. They don't know if they need to let it go, if it's just another love TKO. No, there's a struggle here. It's like they feel like, part of them feels like they need to let it go, part of them feels like they want you to prove so that they can convince themselves that it's okay to fall in love. Again, this one is suspicious. They gotta be sure. They want it, but what are the feminine's feelings in regards to the masculine in this situation? Oh, that's way too many. Just two with us, just two. The feminine, how does the feminine feel? Oh, they feel whenever you're near, they hear a symphony. They're the Supremes. One more. The feminine's feelings for the masculine in this situation. One more. I'd rather go blind by Etta James. Well, this person doesn't want to see you with anybody else. No, I wonder if they ever cross your mind. Because whenever you're near, they hear a symphony and your love is lifting them higher. So they really, What does the masculine fear in regards to situation? What is the masculine's fears? What are the masculine's fears in regards to love, relationships, the situation? What does the masculine fear? They fear melting with you. Even though they'll stop the world to melt with you, they're afraid of it. That's why they need constant proof. Because again, they're afraid to let down those walls. What else does the masculine fear? What else does the masculine fear? What else does the masculine fear regards to relationships? Cameo. She's strange and he likes it. He's struggling. I say he, but you know what I'm saying. Masculine. Masculine is struggling. They're struggling with how they feel. Again, they don't know if they need to let it go or they're afraid of falling. They want constant proof, even though they want to. This is a mess over here. What does the feminine fear in regards to the situation? In regards to love, relationships, the situation. What is the feminine fear? And she's making the same old mistakes, even though she feels like a new person. She feels like, but she doesn't care because I say she, but you know what I'm saying. Whatever it is, they feel like they're afraid if they're making the same old mistakes, but they don't even care. They don't care what anybody else says, what anybody else thinks, because they're in love and they feel like a new person. So they're willing to, despite what anybody's judgments might be, even their own judgments, as far as being willing to give love a look, because it's something that they just didn't even want to deal with before. But now, but they're still wondering, like, am I safe? There is definitely for both people a feeling of needing to feel safe. Needing to feel safe. Because again, maybe perhaps both in the past have experienced all kinds of disappointments in human nature. What else does the feminine fear in regards to love and relationship? Just one, Willis, please. Let's try to just one. What else does the feminine fear in regards to love and relationships? This situation. What else they give? They give 3, but this is not. They fear friends by Houdini. So they fear. How many of us have them? Friends, ones we can depend on. Some only come around when they need some money. Some you grew up with around the way and you're still close to this very day. Homeboys in the summer, winter, spring, and fall. The list goes on. But again, this is like who's gonna have your back and who's not, who's dependable and who's not, who's trustworthy, right? Who can I trust? Because again, I don't want to make the same old mistakes, even though they can't seem to get you off their mind, even though all they do is think about you here and hear songs and symphonies and they'd rather go blind than to see you with somebody else. But at the same time, again, both people are, Am I Dreaming by Atlantic Starr. So again, we don't know what's real and what's not. They know they want some sexual healing by Marvin Gaye, or maybe they fear that you don't. Maybe they fear that there'll never be any sexy time between you. Whatever it is. They just, And let's see what else we got. What is the masculine hoping for? I gotta find a place to stick this book. What is the masculine hoping for? Don't fall down, please. I need room. What is the masculine hoping for in regards to this situation, or in regards to love and relationships? What is the masculine hoping for? What You Won't Do, You Do for Love by Bobby Caldwell. You tried everything, but you won't give up. Because in their world, there's only you that make them do for love what they wouldn't do. Their friends wonder what's wrong with them. Because they're in a daze because of your love, you see. And they want to come back to let you know that they got a thing for you. And they can't let go. So perhaps they're hoping that you feel the same way. Or you're going to tell them, hey, you're someone I used to know. Maybe somebody ghosted somebody. Right? You didn't have to cut me off. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. And you treat me like a stranger. That felt so rough. So again, somebody might have, this is what they're hoping for. They're hoping that they're not going to be somebody that you used to know. That you're not going to just tell them forget about it. Because what they wouldn't do normally, they're willing to do for you. And they're hoping that you feel the same. And what does the feminine hope? I Need Love by λλ. They hope that sometimes when you're alone in the room, sometimes you stare at the wall. And in the back of your mind, you hear a conscience call, telling you you need a girl, guy, whatever it is, who's as sweet as a dove. And they hope that in the first time in your life that you'll feel you need love. And you're done playing games with many hearts. And you're ready to be with just them. And that you're not going to want to go separate ways by journey. But if you do, they want you to know that they'll be there, even if you go separate ways, because they'll never hurt you. Never Gonna Give You Up by Barry White. Oh, you thought it was a Rickroll, but it was not. It was a Barry White. Like I said, even if you go separate ways, they're still gonna, hold that space. And we're never gonna give you up by Barry White. And what is the masculine's intentions in regards to the feminine in this situation? What is the masculine's intentions for the feminine in this situation? Wishing on a Star by Rose Royce. To follow where you are. Wishing on a rainbow that they see. So again, but remember, masculine, all that wishing and hoping and dreaming isn't going to do anything if there's no action. So this be the intention, but we must have action behind the intention, or else it's just wishing. And what else is the masculine's intention? What else is the masculine's intention? We don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. Jermaine Stewart is saying, hey, we can take things slow. We can, start out getting to know each other. We don't have to rush and take our clothes off. We can still have a good time. Even though this one over here is kind of maybe looking for some sexual healing, but they said, hey, hold on, we can just, let's go slow. What is the feminine's intention? In regards to the masculine. What are the feminine's intentions in regards to the masculine? We need just 2, Willis, if we can, but of course not. You're going to give me whatever it is. This is too many. I'm going to read them, but I'm not going to take them. I just want the 2. Choose Your Lover by IGHT Brothers. They're saying make up your friggin' mind over here. Stop being so choosy. Stop stalling. Stop being in your head. Because I think you're unforgettable. Nat King Cole. They want you to do what you do when you did what you did to them. Jermaine Jackson. And Keep It in the Closet by Michael Jackson. Heartbeats by The Knife. And Here I Go Again on My Own. Whitesnake. But again, we're not going to take those, but that's what they were. So what is, again, the feminine's intentions to the masculine? What are the feminine's intentions? My by Johnny Gill. This song came to me today. I don't know why. I had a whole bunch. I wrote a whole bunch out. They came, again, somebody was switching the dials over here today. Let's Get Serious by Jermaine Jackson. So, hey, they think you're hot to trot, and they want to get serious. Let's get serious and fall in love. And you're thinking, why don't we fall in love? Say, well, hey, well, what are you going to do? What is going to be the masculine's actions towards the feminine? What do I want to use? What are the masculine's actions going to be towards the feminine? What are the masculine's energies going to be? Actions going to be towards the feminine. What are the masculine's actions going to be towards the feminine? Oof! In Between the Sheets by IGHT Brothers and Rock the Boat by Aaliyah. Well, somebody talking about we don't have to take our clothes off. It seems that they saying one thing, but they really looking for something else. They're looking to rock somebody's boat, get in between the sheets over here. And what is the feminine's actions going to be towards the masculine? What are the feminine's actions going to be towards the masculine? Houdini, One Love. They're going to appreciate you more. They're going to appreciate you or show you that they've learned that what the true one is. No, this is what they're seeking. So they're in it to win it because they know they don't want to risk losing an opportunity for something. Again, they don't want to be in the woes over mistakes and love's lost. So they're going to put in the effort. And one more for the action of the feminine towards the masculine. One more for the action of the feminine towards the masculine. I feel maybe they want a different pie. What action is the feminine going to take towards the masculine? See, I knew it. Freaking You by Jodeci. Well, I knew there was going to be something saucy that came out. I knew it. Seems like they both are looking for a little. Maybe it's been a minute. Maybe the hermits have been in the cave for a minute. And they're both, saying, oh, well, be slow. But listen, who knows what's going to happen over here? Once they get in that room, it might be all those years of, you know what I'm saying? Woo! But heads blow off. It's going to be too much over here. And what is the advice that Spirit has for people? Should we get a song for the advice? What advice does Spirit have for the two of them in this situation? I didn't mean to turn you on by Sherelle. The advice is don't play games. Don't be leaving dangling carrots. It's you gotta do it, or that's it. Don't give people wrong ideas. Be honest. You know what I'm saying? What else is the Spirit's advice? I will always love you by truth. So it's about not playing games, letting people know where they stand, and show if you're in it to win it. Show and express your emotions. What other advice does Spirit have for these people here? What other advice does Spirit have? Against All Odds by Phil Collins. They're saying, hey, this is one of those, again, Romeo Juliet situations, one of these against all odds situations. Once in a blue moon, whatever you want to call it, this is something that's worth fighting for against all odds. Don't let people walk away that you don't want to. Don't leave people, because obviously there is something there. What other advice does the universe have? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Like again, yeah, this is what they say, but I don't know. These people, the actions here on the bottom, listen, they're going to reveal some things, I'll say. Playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I'm about to reveal some sexy time. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So that's the advice, to reconcile. We've got soulmates. Yes, this is your soulmate. And religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So again, twin flames, soulmates. Here's the cards. This is someone. This is destined, fated meetings. This is, again, Romeo Juliet stuff, right? The differences, whether it's differences in age, differences in religion, differences in society. It's the against all odds, forbidden fruits kind of situation. But it's something that is what makes it all the more like a fairy tale movie. But again, it requires people to get out of their own way and make the effort, because it is something that is meant to be, as they say. Now, what is the masculine's Anything the masculine wants to say, I'll let the feminine know. I have trust issues. I can't even talk. I have trust issues, but I'm trying not to. What did I tell you? I told you. People are hesitant. What else does the masculine want to say to the feminine? What else does the masculine want to say to the feminine? What else? Any other message? I screwed up and I don't know how to fix it. I haven't forgotten you. I still love you. It's easier to stay away right now. Now, we have the two opposites here, which would go into here. Again, the person is constantly looking for validation before they let their guard down, before they say what they want to say. They're trying to convince themselves to let it go, right? Or they keep looking again for proof or for this person to prove themselves, even though they want to be with them, even though they feel all these kinds of things. I feel for you what you feel for me. Requited love, mutual feelings. I don't feel for you what you feel for me. Unrequited love. Find someone else who feels the same. So again, they're in two minds about they don't know what they feel might be best to let it go or, but obviously there is meant to be effort made because this is something that is, again, meant to be. And anything that the feminine would like to say to the masculine? Anything that the feminine might want to say to the masculine? I don't know who you are yet, and you don't know me. This is a crush, a secret admirer, or getting to know each other. You had here getting to know each other. So maybe again that they want, if these are people that have been separated, because we have reconciliation, right? So maybe again people have changed. Or maybe people are seeing people differently and they're wanting another chance, or they're wanting to get to know each other to see, because again there is feelings there, right? So that they want an opportunity for people to get to know each other, right? What else would the feminine say to the masculine? I am reminded of you constantly. My mind and heart always comes back to you. Unforgettable. I'll reach out to you soon. Or maybe they hope you'll reach out to them, whatever it is. Whoever's supposed to reach out, or both people supposed to reach out, I don't know what it is. Is that enough? Are we even enough? Maybe one more for the feminine. It's gotta be close, or else I have anxiety. It's terrible. You feel like home to me, soulmate energy. But of course, so it is. And on that note, is that it? I think that's it. On that note, I wish everybody good luck in the situation, and may people get out of their own ways and find a way to get back to each other, or get on their paths, or reconcile, or meet who they're supposed to be meeting, and all of this. Get out of your fears, speak up. Nothing is promised. Tomorrow isn't promised. And especially with the state of the world the way it is, if you're gonna make a move, make it, because again, it might be your only chance. We just don't know. Again, because you know. And let me know if you for next month, if this is something you'd like to see weekly, or if bi-weekly works good for you. Because again, bi-weekly usually gives people time, because energies, if you do it too much, the messages become redundant. So this is why I wanted to kind of space it out, to give people time to reflect and do whatever they got to do between now and the next reading. So I don't know if every 2 weeks sounds good. Let me know. Or if nobody says anything, I'm going to leave it the way it is, every 2 weeks. But if it's something you think you might want to see every week, again, because I'm figuring out the schedule for October, help me to decide. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.